We've been dealing with much higher than expected inflation numbers, for a long time, all of last year, all of 2021. Prices kept going up month after month, more than expected. And the Fed kept saying, don't worry about it. It's transitory. It'll go away on its own. And in fact, the Fed was finally forced to reluctantly admit that inflation wasn't transitory. It's all the Federal Reserve and the U.S. government. It's Congress, it's the Biden administration that has been spending money that it was not collecting in taxes. We were running record budget deficits, and the Federal Reserve was monetizing those deficits. We were printing all this money, and the government was spending it. We told people not to go to work, not to be productive, don't help make stuff, don't provide services, but here's a bunch of money to go out and spend. We want you buying stuff even though you're not making stuff. And so we flooded the country with money. At the same time, the production of goods and services slowed down. And of course, prices went up. It's not a surprise. It's exactly what I was saying was going to happen when they first went down this misguided path. And so we're simply reaping the whirlwind of the wind that we sowed. The sheer volume of goods coming into the United States is at an all-time record high. So we've never had so much stuff coming into the country as we have right now. The problem is we printed even more money. And that's why everybody is, chasing all this stuff. So the problem isn't a lack of stuff. It's a surplus of money. Because the government can print money, but they can't print stuff. So if they keep printing money, clearly prices have to go up because there's nothing to buy with the money they print. Well, if we measured inflation today using the same CPI that they used in 1981, that's where we'd probably be at about 17%, not 8.5%. So this is the worst inflation in the history of the country if we measure it accurately. But the government doesn't want to be honest about inflation. It lies about inflation.